Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Amber Portwood. As you guys may know, she is in this nasty custody battle with her ex and her baby daddy, Andrew Glennon. Andrew Glennon, what he has told the courts is he wants to move out of Indiana. He wants to go back to California, where he's from. He wants to live on his mother's property. His mother has she has a mansion and she has guest houses on the property, and he and baby James want to live in one of the guest houses. And he wants the judge to only allow Amber visitation 3 times per month for 10 hours each visitation. So he wants to limit that visitation to 30 hours a month, and he wants the judge to order that Amber must be the one to make that commute to the visitations. So if the judge allows him to move, he wants to be able to move to California, and then Amber have to fly to California 3 times per month to spend 10 hours a day with her son and then go back home. It looks like that's going to be even harder now because Amber recently completed all of the stipulations of her probation from her 2019 arrest. And a part of that agreement was that if she completed all of the stipulations, if she completed the probation, is that all of those felony charges, the domestic battery charge, would all be basically wiped off her record. So let's go ahead and let's go over this. I'm getting this information from the Ashley Realities Roundup. I'll link it in the description box below, but it says here that Amber's record is looking a lot cleaner these days, which that's awesome for her. I really feel like Amber's been trying very hard to stay on straight and narrow, to, you know, continue to get better and better and better. And I really feel like this judge in particular, like Amber's been arrested, you know, several times. This judge in particular really took the situation and Amber's like mental health diagnosis, and he applied stipulations that was beneficial to her. Like I think before when she was arrested, like I don't know if the judge ever ordered her to take classes that would actually be beneficial to her. So as far as like parenting class, batters intervention program, I think that's what it was. So she had to take those 2 classes, which she had to have mental health evaluations, all those things. I think the judge specifically took her case, took her diagnosis, and put those stipulations in this plea deal to actually help Amber. Whereas a lot of times I feel like judges don't really go that extra mile. So I'm glad that he did. So it says here, the Ashley can exclusively report that Amber has had several felony charges erased from her permanent record as a part of the plea deal that she took back in 2019 when she was sentenced for domestic abuse on her baby daddy, Andrew Glennon. So after her July 2019 arrest, Amber took a plea deal which stated that she had to successfully complete 906 days of probation and fulfill the other terms of her sentence, which include completing substance abuse and mental health evaluations, taking court-ordered parenting classes, participating in batters intervention program. She also had to undergo random urine and breath testing, and she had to pay fines. There were a few other orders that she had to go by as well. If Amber completed all of this, her plea agreement would allow her charge of domestic battery with a prior conviction to be dismissed, and her charge of intimidation, habitual felony offender enhancement, which is a level 6 felony, to be reduced to a misdemeanor. Now, Amber completed all of the stipulations of probation this April. She satisfied all of the probation terms. Her lawyer filed this petition with the court this past Friday to have the plea agreement enforced. So therefore, starting the process to get the domestic battery charge dropped and the intimidation charge knocked down. And like I said, they're in the middle of this custody battle. Andrew wants to take the baby and run off and limit her visitation to 30 hours a month. And Amber's trying to fight against this. Amber actually wants full custody of James. I'm not going to go so far as to say as I think that would be the best idea, but I don't think taking the baby to another state that he's not familiar with, away from family that he knows well, I don't think that's the best idea. I don't think that's in the best interest of their son, and I think a judge is going to see it that way as well. Even with all of this on her record, I don't think a judge would order this, but even more so now that her record's not going to have all of this on there. I'm sure the judge will know anyways, but her record's going to be looking a lot better, and that's going to work to her advantage. So soon after the paperwork were filed, the intimidation conviction was converted and the domestic battery charge was dismissed off of Amber's permanent record. On Sunday, the no contact order between Amber and Andrew was officially terminated as well. It has been put in place since October of 2019, and the exes only have been allowed to communicate via a court-approved custody app, and only when it involves their son, James. But now, basically, if she wanted to, she could just hit him up and be like, hey, how's it going? Now, I doubt that's going to happen. But before, there was a protective order, a no contact order in place where she could not talk to him at all. The only way she could talk to him was through this app, and it could only be about James. Like, there was no, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? It was only in reference to James. While Amber's legal issues regarding this arrest are over, she will still be making plenty of visits to the courthouse because they still are in the middle of this nasty custody fight for their son, James. So I thought that was interesting, and I definitely think this is going to play in her favor when it comes to their custody battle. You guys let me your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. Do you guys think this was, I honestly think Amber, the best thing she could have did was take this plea agreement. I think that was smart on her behalf, was to take this plea agreement. Now, while, you know, some years later, 2.5 years later, her life seems to be getting better. You know, she bought her a house. She's fighting for custody. She sees Leah a lot more. It seems like she's doing a lot better. So I think this was the best route she could have taken, was that plea agreement. It seems to work out in her favor. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, one thing that Sean noticed, my husband actually noticed, is that while I get decent views, I'm not getting as many likes as we would like. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button down below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.